we continue to celebrate Women's History Month here on Great Day Washington. And let's talk about women in the workplace. There is often a stigma that women have to work against men, not with them in the workplace. But a female CEO is here to help us change that mindset. She's the author of Men at Work, the Roadmap to Gender Partnership, and the president and CEO of the nonprofit Catalyst. Jennifer McCollum, welcome to Great Day Washington. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Elaine. It's fabulous to be here.
Yes, especially during Women's History Month.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's always a great time to talk about our roles in the workplace, in this world, and just the progress that we've made. Tell us the trends you're seeing right now for women in the workplace.
And you said it, we have made a lot of progress, but I think we actually need to name it right here during this year's Women's History Month. Our progress is fragile. And if we look across the last couple years, some of the concerning trends we're seeing are levels at the board level, to the CEO, to the executive and senior leadership teams are declining. Pay equity is becoming a bigger challenge. But here's the biggest thing. 500,000 women left the workforce the first 8 months of last year. And Catalyst, the nonprofit I run, focusing on accelerating progress for women, identified why.
Oh, and well, I need to know why. Or do we need to read the book?
No, here's the why.
Yeah.
2 reasons. Women, as we probably know, still take on disproportionate care. So caregiving and the cost of caregiving, whether it's childcare or elder care or home care, is still a massive problem in this country and globally.
Sure.
And second is this issue of flexibility. For women to feel ambition and to realize that ambition, we have to have workplaces that are designed for our life.
Yes. Can we say that again for everyone in the back? Yes. No, that's wonderful and so very, very true. Now, you wrote a book called Men at Work, which is interesting. We're talking about women here, but Men at Work. Why is it important to bring men into this conversation about women in the workplace?
So we know that workplaces were not designed for women, but here's the surprise. They're not working for men either. When we look at our data, men are 2 times more likely to commit suicide, 4 times more likely to be depressed, and 15% of men say they have no close personal relationships. So a lot of reasons behind that. But the way we talk about it in the book is men are expected to operate inside what we call a man box. So the expectations we have for men to be stoic, to lack vulnerability, but to be competitive and aggressive actually prevents them from showing up in their full authenticity.
Yeah, wow, what a great point. Very insightful. That's very true when you break it down like that. You talk about gender partnership. Just in simple terms, what do you mean by that?
And it is simple.
Yeah.
Gender partnership is about not leaving men on the sidelines, certainly not blaming them, certainly
but
not.
I like to. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
No, I agree, and I think that's part of the reason men have felt a little excluded from this work of inclusion and gender advancement. But here's the really good news. The vast majority of men want to help solve the gender gap. And when they do, they benefit too. We need to stop pretending like work-life integration is a women's issue. It's a human issue, and we all benefit when we operate as partners in contributing to the workplaces we want and benefiting from this.
All right, you have a guide, like a practical roadmap or a guide, if you will, in your book called the 5 Bs. Can you share with us maybe one part of that, one simple thing that people can take away to become a better partner in the workplace?
Absolutely, and I'll start with the first B, which is begin with you. This is intensely personal work, and I'll use my husband as an example. When I helped him understand the challenges that women faced in the workplace, the fact that there were no women on his teams across 20 years, and I helped him awaken to this is not only a challenge for women, but it actually will support you by shining a spotlight and excellence on women. He has turned into an incredible gender partner. So begin with you.
Okay.
And the last one is bring humanity to work. And the story I have about this is we know so little about the people we work with, or the people at our PTA meetings.
Sure.
And if we can bring more humanity, vulnerability, seek to understand, and the story I have here is in one of our Catalyst programs, we ask a question. Have you hidden a part of yourself, a part of your identity to fit in or to feel safe at work? My expectation was that it would be the women, it would be the minorities, it would be the LGBTQ+. So many of us acknowledge that we were hiding a piece of ourselves at work, and we can all make work better.
Okay, all right. Well, we need to read your book to find more. I'm loving everything you're saying, so I can't wait to read this. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Elaine.
Of course. You can find Jennifer's book wherever books are sold.